Hi everybody, Mark Oceani once again with Innovative Creations, ICI. We're back with our 2018 Ford Raptor. We're going to be installing our Baja series front bumper. We're going to walk you through this step by step. We've already taken the liberty of removing the factory bumper just in the interest of time with filming this. There are some key features about the Ford Raptors and the F-150s when removing their factory bumpers that we do want to be clear with, and we want to make sure we point them out to you. It'll make your life a lot easier when doing this installation. Now, the first thing you'll notice when you have your truck with a stock bumper in place, there's a plastic cover over the front in the center of the bumper. That conceals all the factory hardware. You do have to remove that in order to take this bumper off of the vehicle. Now, to remove that panel, it's going to take a little bit of care. If you don't care about saving that piece, if you're not interested in reusing it at any point, you can go ahead and just pull it off. You're going to probably lose all the mounting tabs because they are plastic. But if you take some time, take a little bit of care, you can get that piece off there with very minimal damage to that piece. So remove that piece first. That'll access all the factory mounting bolts. If your vehicle came equipped with the adaptive cruise control, as this vehicle did, the adaptive cruise bracket is mounted right in this location in front of the driver's side frame horn. You do have to remove that in order to get this bumper off of the truck. Now, the adaptive cruise sensor is a very delicate piece, so you've got to take extreme care when removing that thing. Don't drop it on the ground, whatever you do. If you do, you're going to have to replace it, unfortunately, and it's very costly. So it's mounted in this location. It's got 3 very small screws on there. You can back those screws off if you have the correct tool. If not, you can take the little hex heads off there and just kind of pop it out. It's got some plastic clips that'll release, and that sensor will come out of place. Set that thing aside until after you're done with the installation. We do supply an adaptive cruise bracket with our Baja bumper. If you choose not to use that function, you don't have to. It can be disabled in the vehicle. So we're going to walk you through the Baja front bumper installation and take you about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the tops, depending on what your level of skill is. But this is something you can do with simple hand tools. You don't need anything special. You don't need to go to the body shop. This is something you can do in your driveway on a Saturday. Okay, now we've got the factory bumper removed from the vehicle, and we're getting ready to put our Baja series bumper on. One of the things I want to show you is this adaptive cruise bracket. This is removed from the frame. The little plastic pins that it was pushed onto the frame. Again, just take extra care when removing this. You don't want to damage this. Next thing we've got on our Baja bumper that's one of the unique features of it is the way the brackets are integrated into the bumper. These are fully welded assembly. You don't have to bolt anything into the bumper. It's ready to go. We have a multi-mount light mounting system. Allows you to use any array of lights that you choose. So if you like square individual lights, if you like light bars, it's entirely up to you what you want to use this. I went with the Baja Designs S8 because I love their lights, and that's what we're going to run on our Baja series on the Raptor. So next thing we want to do is get the bumper onto the truck. I want to make sure I remove from the frame the factory T-bolts. We won't be reusing this. We'll use the supply 12mm hardware. I'm going to get Kyle Dahlquist to jump in here and give me an extra hand with this thing, and we'll continue on with the install. Okay, that wraps up our installation of the Baja series bumper on the 2018 Ford Raptor. You can see how simple this installation was. Please feel free to visit us at ICIonline.com, and we'll look to you next time.